many people don't know this. Are you interested in learning the secrets to get free home care for veterans? Hi, I'm Cindy Ferris, the owner of Ray of Sunshine, and welcome to Home Care Insights. Today we're going to talk about 2 VA programs that can help you get in-home or facility care if you're a veteran or a spouse or a surviving spouse of a veteran. There are 2 programs that can help veterans or their family members get care. Unfortunately, they're just not very well known. And then you get to deal with the fact that they are a government program. There are hoops to jump through. One program is a little easier than the other. We'll discuss that in a little more detail. But it is a shame veterans, those that have served their country, are not more aware of these benefits or often don't have assistance or ideas on getting around some of the roadblocks to these services. The 2 main programs are the Aid and Attendance Award and then the VA Community Care Network. So a couple of differences between the 2 programs. The Aid and Attendance can be used by veterans, spouses, and surviving spouses. The VA Community Care Network is veterans only. And then they differ some in what they cover. The Aid and Attendance is a little broader. It covers both in-home care and facility care, while the VA Community Care Network only covers in-home care. In addition to some differences in what the programs cover, there's also some pretty substantial differences in how you get approved for the programs. Aid and Attendance is, in my opinion, much more difficult to get approved for. It is a longer application process. It's multi-applications depending upon your status. Like there's a basic application if you're a spouse or a surviving spouse, then there's another application for that status. There is a lot of documentation that needs to go with these applications, and it can be a pretty time-consuming process, but the good news is once the application is in, it is actually approved for the start of the next month, so after receipt. And once approved, which can take 6 to 9 months, you will get a backlog or retroactive payments from that approval date. So say you start working on the application now. We'll say it is October of 2023. You get it in by the end of the year, so they receive it in December. If it goes in, it's received in their office December 23rd. The effective date would be January 1st. That doesn't mean you will get your benefits starting January 1st. But if you're approved 5 months down the road, sometime in May, you will get a lump sum back to January. And this actually happened with my father-in-law. We used this for his care in both assisted living and memory care. So while it was a difficult application process, a long application process, we used this for 7 years. So it's definitely worth looking into. There are, basic medical needs that you have to have documented. There are somewhat complicated calculation for what your benefit amount could be, but the good news is, at least currently, if you are in a facility that has 24/7 staff and provide assistance with the activities of daily living, that qualifies. And so that can be, as we all probably know by this point, a very large chunk every month. So that is one quick, easy way to qualify, at least on an expense standpoint. And then there will be an overall net worth limit, and that changes every year, so we're not going to go into a lot of detail about that. Now, the VA Community Care, on the other side, is a quicker application process. It generally takes 5 to 6 weeks because it can be done online. So if you can, we recommend you or you have a family member help you out, do that online to speed up the process. It's actually a 4-step process. You complete the application online, which is the 1010EZ. Once you are approved for VA medical, which you do not have to use for other medical services, but you do have to get approved, and then your initial assessment for home care services is done by a VA doctor. It must be done through the VA. Their caseworkers will evaluate, that initial assessment, come up with a care plan, and then they will notify you that you are, approved for, we've seen anywhere from about 12 hours a week to around 35 hours a week. And so once you're notified you're approved, they can either assign you a provider, or if you're working with somebody, it must be a network provider. You can request that your referral be sent to them. So if you are with Ray of Sunshine, we are an in-network provider with the VA, so you can request that it be sent to us. To learn more about these programs and benefits, you can go to our website at rosdfw.com.